Hello and welcome back. How is your meditation practice coming along? What are the barriers to you taking 15 minutes out of the day for yourself, for the raising of your consciousness, for the opening of your heart? What's in the way? I'd love to hear from you, and if you need some other ideas, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you get on track with your meditation, as it is a key component, a key pillar to spiritual awakening, as well as less reaction to the world. You know, there's that saying of somebody pushed your buttons. And when you meditate on a regular basis, you tend to build up a immunity to others' stupidity. I don't know how else to say it. Don't you love that? An immunity to other stupidity. Your buttons just don't seem to get pushed as much. You seem to be more patient and tolerant. So please keep your meditation up, and we'll go from there. One of the topics that came to mind for me that just popped into my mind as to what should I talk about. And I wanted to talk to you about bondage. Yes, I said bondage. So it's not the kind of bondage that you're thinking about. That's a talk for another day. But I am talking of personal bondage, places in your life where you are limited and holding back your true essence, your true nature. So I wanted to go and get the definition of bondage here, and I'll just read the short statement. It says, the state of being a slave. And then one of the synonyms was subjugation. And the definition of subjugation was the act of bringing someone or something under domination or control. Ew, that just does not sound good at all. Domination, being dominated or controlled by something or someone. So, where are you limited in your life? Where are you finding the crunchiness in your consciousness, the crunchiness of your inability to fully self-express yourself, and or who is limiting that? Is it? I mean, ultimately, it's us. We can never really say that person is doing it, because ultimately we're allowing it. We cannot receive something if our hands or energy is not open to receive it. So if you if it's a person, then we're talking about creating boundaries and speaking our truth in a compassionate way. So that's one way to free yourself from the bondage of someone else's control or appearance of control. And sometimes that takes courage. It takes courage, period, to cut the ties of bondage, whether it's a person or in your mind. It takes courage. However, if you picture, when you go get a bouquet of balloons at the market, they have that weight tied down to it to hold those balloons down. But if you were to cut the strings of that weight, you'll just expand and be released into freedom and a new expression of yourself. So what I'd like for you to do is to really investigate the crevices of your mind, the crevices of your life that you dare not go, because maybe you just don't want to go into those deep, dark caves. However, we are in the process of becoming more free in our mind, free in our speaking our truth, free in our life. So we have to go through the tunnels knowing that there is always light on the other side. So just grab a pad of paper or your phone and start taking note of when you stop being free. And you'll know it. you'll feel it in your body. You'll be like, ugh. And then you'll say, oh, I wish I would have said that. It happens to me. You know, it happens to me all the time. I have to become more aware of it. And so I want you to start noticing at work, in your family, at the grocery store, wherever you're going, notice where you constrict and hold back. And those are going to be your educating yourself, like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was limiting myself here. I'm limiting myself there. Why am I doing that? So start to write those areas down so that you can start creating a list of the areas to start working on. And sometimes just being aware of where you're limiting yourself frees it and releases it. You're like, oh my God, that was so stupid. Why am I holding back there? And you just let it go. So it's awareness and bringing things into the light are definite ways to set yourself free. So start taking note of these areas. And remember, bondage is, I use the word bondage because it's a strong word. It's a strong word. It's more than just an attachment. Attachment is something that you don't want to let go of. Because whether you're attached to material things, you're attached to people, that's one thing. But this is something that's attached to you, and most of the time you don't even know it. So it's a little different than attachment. So just make this a week of awareness and taking notes. And once you do that, if you want, you can start to release those. You can write about it. This is a really good process. You can write about it. So say that you notice an area where you're limiting yourself at work. You're not speaking up. You're noticing you're like babbling or wishing you would have said something. Just start writing about it and be willing to let it go. And then you're going to take that paper and you can do one of two ways. Burning it is always good. I like to take it outside and burn it, like light it on fire and burn it, and then take water and then rinse it into the earth, so Mother Earth just absorbs that energy that you're releasing. So it's kind of a twofold process of burning it and then just releasing it into Mother Earth. So that's one way that you can start the process of letting go of these areas of your life that are tying you down, so that you can float like the balloons, just float freely in the air and express your true nature, because that's what we're here for. We all have our own unique expression of ourselves, our gifts, and that's why we're here, is to express them. But if we're tied down or being controlled by anything or anyone, we are not expressing our true nature. So give it up. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Be free. Start doing the work today, and you'll be surprised and amazed at how much lighter you feel as you let go of this weight that is holding you down. Yes. So just remember, you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are, no matter what anyone else tells you. We are here to express our own unique gifts. So go out and do that, no matter what anyone else says, and sometimes no matter what you say. Sometimes we're our own limiting bondage, our own thoughts of self-limitation. Stop it! So just set yourself free and just start doing these steps. So now we have our meditation, and then we have our list that we're starting. And these are the steps that are going to slowly and for surely set you free. Have a beautiful day. Go out and do a random act of kindness for someone, okay? And in gratitude and thanksgiving, I close our class today. Gratitude for the blessings that we have, gratitude for the blessings yet to come, and gratitude for the blessings we get to share. All right, namaste.